Hi guys, you guys saw me designing a little bit. I have 5 orders to work on. 2 custom toppers, 1 topper that I already made. I made it like 2 or 3 years ago and it finally sold. So I'm happy about that because it is a really pretty topper. I made it for myself and to celebrate milestones on YouTube and on TikTok. And it was such a beautiful topper. And I'm like, come on, why is this not selling? But it finally sold. So I'm gonna design that. And I definitely have to take new pictures for it because it was back when I had the green background. The 4th one is an acrylic cake topper. It's the God Bless one. And what is the 5th one? Oh, Happy Face cupcake toppers in blue. I just don't know what I'm gonna start with. Let's see what has to ship out today first. If anything has to ship out today or tomorrow, we're gonna start with that. I have all 5 orders here and I know which one I'm gonna work with first. It's the one that has to ship out today, which is the Disco Cowgirl cake topper. Even though I haven't sold this cake topper, I do have a bin for it. You know, where I have like all my sections of different themes. I do have one labeled Cowgirl. And this is a topper. I have 2 ready-made and these 2 are the ones that I made for myself. Actually, I think one I made for myself, yeah, the 5K one, which had 5K and then 7K. So 5K I celebrated on TikTok and 7K I celebrated for YouTube. And I'm currently at 11.5K on TikTok. So that's an accomplishment in itself. The other one I designed it for pictures specifically. We have our bin and now I'm just gonna work on getting it customized to the name and the age. I'm done with the cake topper. This is how it came out. I love it. I didn't redesign it. I pretty much just used cardstock for everything rather than vinyl. So you see the name here, the baby pink, it has some texture to it. Originally, when I designed it with vinyl. So the name doesn't really have texture. I don't know if you guys could tell, like it's something that I can definitely tell. But this one is definitely more flat. This one gives it more dimension. Little things like that make such a difference, at least in my opinion. So anyway, I'm finished with this. I'm gonna go ahead and take pictures. Definitely wanna make another one for myself. I've hit different milestones for different things. So I'm just not gonna do that now because then I get distracted. I get super distracted. Next thing on the list, I'm gonna start cutting for the custom cake toppers because that has to go out before the happy face cupcake toppers. Remember how I was designing earlier? This is what I was making. I am designing the To Infinity and Beyond cake topper. This isn't for sale, so I'm not too worried about having to cut out extras. This one up here is pretty much how I want it. This one here, this top one here, that's how I want it for the most part, but I definitely want it to be a lot of layers. I want it to pop and everything. The design for this was very simple, either number 2 or number 2 spelled out. So I went with number 2 spelled out, and right now I'm just like messing with it to see if I would like specific layers and how I want to make different colors. But I'm not going to share this with you guys because you guys have already seen my start to finish process of how I make custom cake toppers. I'm not going to bore you with just looking at the computer, but just letting you guys know that this is the second cake topper that I'm making today, and it's a custom one. So I definitely have to design first. Thankfully, I got started with the designing, but I just need to finish it. The third one that we're going to make, I haven't even started to design, so wish me lots of luck. I have all my pieces cut out for the second cake topper. I still have, I think, another layer to cut, the last layer, but I don't know what color I want to do that. So I'm just going to put all the smaller pieces together. And then once I have a better understanding of how they're going to look put together, then I'll go ahead and decide what I want to make the last layer, which is the main layer. And I might add maybe another layer on top of that, but we'll see. I left the office for a bit. I had to go pick up the kids, went to an appointment, you know, the usual mom things, and now I'm back. Before I left, I did finish, well, almost finished the custom cake topper number 2. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do with the background. Like, I don't know what color I want the background to be. Initially I was thinking white, but I don't like the white for this border. I honestly do not know. I'm stuck. So I'm just gonna try to work on this really quickly and then I'll show you. It's nighttime, it's dark out, and I'm still here. If you guys have ever questioned why custom cake toppers are so expensive, whether for me or anyone else, number 1, it's the designing. Yes, a lot of people purchase templates or like cake topper bundles, I think. I don't know, what's already designed for you and everything is ready for you to cut. But there are people like me who design from scratch and it takes forever. And then there's also trial and error. So right now I'm recutting everything for the topper because the one that I made turned out way too big. I have it over there because it came out way too big. It's so big that it doesn't fit in my packaging. So like, I'm gonna put it next to my face. You see how big that is? I miscalculated. That one's gonna stay for me. It's gonna go in my little shelf of beautifulness. And I'm making one that is slightly smaller. So the 2 part is gonna be much smaller. The infinity and beyond is gonna stay the same because that's no problem. It's the 2 part that is too big, and that's because of the little wings. So here I am, cutting everything again, but it's okay, we got this. I'm finally done. Look how pretty that looks. I ended up adding, you see the white on the T and the W, that's white glitter, and I think it just makes everything look perfect, and the size is perfect, it fits in my packaging. But that's it, I'm gonna call it quits for today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow to finish cake toppers number 3 and 4, and I'll also show you the cupcake toppers. I think cake toppers 3 and 4 plus the cupcake toppers are definitely doable tomorrow, as long as I design the cake topper tonight. So that's my goal, to design cake topper number 3 on my laptop, so that way I can come in tomorrow and just cut everything and then assemble. I didn't design last night because I had a whole bunch of other stuff that I had to do on the laptop and I was up till pretty late, but I did design this morning. I have everything designed, so I'm gonna lock in and start cutting everything, but I'm not gonna record that. I'll record once I start putting the topper together because I feel like I take forever if I stop cutting to record. I'll be back once I have everything laid out. It is once again nighttime and I'm still here. I'm here because I spent most of my morning doing something else instead of working. Past me, and by past I mean just a couple hours ago, is the reason why I'm still here. I finished the cake topper. Look how pretty she looks. It's a shaker. It's the first time that I made something like this. So something with the arches instead of like circle. I didn't show you guys, oh my ears. I didn't show you guys putting the shaker together or pretty much most of how I set it up. But that's because you guys already know when I make it the first time, I change my mind a million times. So now that I have the base and I know exactly what I want, I'm gonna make the second topper, which is a theme. Like I have been making the second toppers to everything that I make just so that I can keep it on my shelf over here. Now I'm gonna turn you guys around and I'm gonna show you me putting the shaker pieces together. This is gonna be a time lapse, maybe, we'll see. I have my acetate sheet here. This is the adhesive that I use for all of my shaker toppers and all of my shaker pieces, because this is a shaker piece. Which side am I gonna use? I'll use this side. This one is cutting it a little bit close with the size, the thickness, but it's fine. It worked very, very well. I could have gone a little bit bigger just to be on the safe side, but it's all right. We got our shaker piece ready for the sequins. This is my favorite part. I was sad earlier when I was making the shaker because I couldn't show you guys my favorite little shaker pieces that I use for this topper. But I'm grabbing them from the wall now and then obviously I'll show them. All right, so I have my pieces here, my shaker bits. For this one, I actually went in my Christmas stash and I found some snowflake shaker bits. And it was perfect because, you know, frozen snowflakes. I started with purple. I have these that my son made for me a while ago. He just used scraps. I have a die that cuts this out. So that came in handy. We're gonna do some purple hearts. And we're also going to do baby blue hearts. For this one, I didn't put too many blue stuff because the whole topper itself has a lot of blue. I'm gonna go in with some silver stars. I think that fits very well. And some silver sequins. I'm gonna load it up with the snowflakes because it's frozen theme. I'm gonna top it off with some pretty blue sequins. Not too many, I think that's a good amount. Actually, that one might be even more than that one. This is the part that is always nerve-wracking, especially when you do it on camera. Oh no, I have to put some hot glue on here. There's like a little gap. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little gap right there. So I just need to put some hot glue because if I don't, I'm gonna regret it because then the shaker bits will come out. All right, so let me go put some hot glue real quick. I put some hot glue. I just have to wait for it to cool down. Usually when I want the hot glue to cool down, I blow on it. And I did that. I forgot that there was glitter in here and the glitter went all over. It should be good now. So I'm just gonna peel it, or at least peel the rest of the stuff. I think I already peeled one and I have two more. And this is my background. And I'm gonna try to align it as much as I can. I used to make the offset a little bit bigger than the outline, but I really like the clean look. I like the look of how clean it is when it's the same size. So I stopped doing the bigger outline. For the most part, it works for me. There are sometimes some like weird designs that I use and it doesn't work out. I cut an extra one of this, so that's why I'm using it for the backing. It's a waste of ink, honestly, but it is what it is. And I'm just pressing it down to make sure everything is adhered nicely. And you can see the hot glue right there where I went in to close it up. Everything else looks good. I might add some hot glue here, just a little bit. But other than that, we have our shaker piece. Look how pretty that is. I love shaker pieces. I love them so much. And I like the fact that this was a shaker topper, but not the whole thing was a shaker, you know? It had just a shaker piece. I really like that it had just a piece of it be a shaker. Now I'm gonna put everything else together. And for this one, I think I will time lapse. Yesterday was a cluster. I was a hot mess. I was all over the place. I was so stressed out, overwhelmed. It wasn't because of the stuff that I had to do, because creating is my passion, and it just made me feel better even though everything else felt like it was going wrong. I was here till I think 7:30. Yeah, because 7:30 I left to go pick up Jen. Anyway, I showed you guys the topper, right? My 13th reason yesterday was the fact that I was hot gluing the snowflakes on this. Hot glue got on the castle and I was just over it by that point. I just cut another castle. I'm gonna add it to the topper. I'm gonna have to pop dot it because the hot glue is really thick. I'll do that in a little bit, but I already showed you guys how this ended up looking. Now I have to make the 2 other orders, the acrylic cake topper, and then I'll show you the happy face once I have that all done. But yeah, it's a new day today, feeling good. I'm revamping my website, not like changing it up too much. I'm just doing the whole color scheme over. That's what I've been working on, but I did give myself a certain limit to work on that, because if not, then I'll like push back the orders, and the orders are more important. Today's gonna be the last day of this video, thankfully, because it was a hectic week. Alexa, pause. I'm going through it right now. I thought yesterday was bad. Today, I think might definitely be worse, just because of one thing. And it's a really, really major thing. It's not even like it's a little thing. So you know the acrylic cake topper that I have to make? It's the God Bless and then a custom name. I have no idea where that file is. On Silhouette Studio, I keep all of my files, obviously, right? Because I need to get into them to cut and make my cake toppers. I cannot find that file anywhere. I've been looking for about half an hour. It's nowhere to be found. I don't know if I deleted it. I don't know what the heck happened to it. I have some pieces cut, the greenery, and I do have enough to make a cross. I'm gonna have to redesign everything all over again. And this happened to me before, but not as bad. What happened to me before was that I deleted the circle border, so the gold frame. So I had to redesign that one. And I'm like, okay, I have to make sure that I save it onto this file. Instead of saving it, now I don't even have it. So I don't know what happened. And now I have to redesign it. I've designed so much this week. I am honestly over it. we have finally made it to the end of the video. If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments down below which cake topper was your favorite. Thanks so much for all of your support, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.